I want to start this video off by giving all praises to the Most High, in the name of His Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. The Most High God, I heard His names in my dream, John 17, verse 6 and verse 26. Right after my visitation came, he pretty much put this thing in my head. But I was attacked last night by Jezebel, and I had a dream. It was actually like during the day, but the Most High showed me what she looked like. She's a woman, a blonde-haired woman with teeth all in her mouth. And I had a dream last night where basically she came and attacked me. And what she can do is she can disguise herself. I have a strong feeling about this. She can disguise herself as any lady upon the face of the planet. Okay. And the thing is, keep yourself from, safe from porn. At Akin, I posted this up. I want to go to the scriptures that I put here. Basically, porn is confusion, and what I didn't get time to put here is, so I do research on this kind of things, okay? I've heard stories, testimonies, okay? This dude had a fetish, and he could not stop. Like, this dude became gay watching transsexual porn, okay? This is how fucking fucked up pornography is, okay? This is why we are not supposed to be. That's Esau's madness, okay? That's Esau's confusion. But a dude literally went gay for watching transsexual porn. This is how. That's why you ain't supposed to take nothing lightly, okay? Porn is confusion and a sure way to the gates of death, like right upon the moon. And the thing is, there's everything we was doing before we came into this truth. We got to expose it, okay? And porn was one of my main things. And the thing is, I wanted to understand, okay? And the thing is, it's just professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. Wherefore Yahweh also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of the Most High. And when it's the truth, it's what you do on a day-to-day basis, okay? That's how you can look at somebody and basically see that they're upholding their morals, okay? Who changed the truth of the Most High God into a lie, and worship and serve the creature, the flesh, more than the Creator, Yahuwah, who is blessed forever. Amen, Hashem, Yahushua, Amen. For this cause, Yahuwah gave them up to vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. Basically going lesbian, or, what they call dykes. Okay, the LGBTQT, or I don't really stay tuned in, but likewise also the men. The men, if you look nowadays, they're going gay. We watch porn, all these types of fetishes, okay? And the thing is, it started off small for me, okay? The thing is, women, the shit that they wear, okay? It's what led me to watch porn. It started off softcore, and then before you know it, you're watching some fucking 50 Shades of Grey type shit, okay? And that's just what it is, okay? So the thing is, you got to kill that child in you, man, because the thing is, there comes a day where all that shit, all that play and shit, it runs out, okay? Romans 1 and 27, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust towards one another. And That's talking about men on men. Men with men working that which is unseemly and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat. So, thing is, if you want to be comfortable where you're at, watching porn, doing all these other things, man. Men want to be gay. The Most High will leave you there, man, and you will just die. Okay, this is just the realest of the matter. This is the gravity of the situation. People take so lightly, like it's oxygen. Okay. Isaiah, this was me. Isaiah 44:20 through 23. He feedeth on ashes, a deceived heart hath turned him aside, that he cannot deliver his soul, nor say, is there not a lie in my right hand? Okay, remember these. These are testimonies, okay? So I was masturbating, okay? And it's the thing is, to confess is just so liberating, okay? Isaiah 44:20, he feedeth on the ashes, a deceived heart, okay? Your heart is the most deceptive thing on the planet. And your tongue and your heart and your mind, man. That's why, we got to retrain, okay? Because the flesh is against the spirit, okay? So the flesh will teach you fucking wicked ass shit, you know what I mean? And once it starts getting, once it starts seeing you, you're blocking everything, you cutting me off, huh? Well, the body will start to basically, you got to pay attention, but the flesh is really at war with the spirit, okay? So that's why there's a spiritual man and there's a carnally man. So that spiritual man's, that's the thing. That's the principle. The thing is, what I want to get in here is, we're celebrating, what is it? We got New Year's, okay? And I just want to get on this topic as well. But I just want to cover this real quick. New Year's resolution is paganism. Did you know in ancient Roman religion and mythology, Janus is the god of beginnings and traditions? He is usually a two-faced god since he looks to the future and the past. His followers honored Janus by making New Year's resolutions. The month of January is named after this pagan god. Okay. So there you have it. And there's there's some more, but basically I got some precepts. Facebook was shut down for a little bit today. I think it was because New Year's getting exposed. Deuteronomy 11:27, a blessing. This is the thing. If you turn to the Most High, you turn away from New Year's Eve today, you'll receive a blessing from the Most High God, Yahuwah. And his name is not God, okay? His son isn't Jesus. Alright, his son's name is YAHAWASHI. That's why you hear the Father's name. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, for, edifying those names, man. Because these names are heavy. And I got a little bit of a cold right now, but, nothing shall separate us from the love, of the Hamashiach Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. And I just want to get this scripture out, Deuteronomy 11:27. A blessing if you obey the commandments of Yahweh, the Lord your God, which I command you this day, and a curse if you will not obey the commandments of Yahweh, the Lord your God, but turn aside out of the way, and that's the thing, the way is his way, and one only way, the straight and narrow, which I command you this day, to go after other gods, which you have not known. You don't know Janus. You don't know Nimrod, Christmas. Okay. Easter Bunny. Okay. Actually, a brother did actually. He shared. I don't know where it was. But look, I really want to get this out because the brother was all like, he was touched by this and he was crying, man. But this is why I'm here. I want y'all to see this, witness. You know, just talking to somebody can impact somebody's life critically. Okay. I'm just pay attention. He's a tribe of Issachar, so it's so-called Mexican. Okay. He's like, I can't live anymore, so I'm feeling his vibe, all right? He's suicidal, man. And I lived through that, so I played my song. I gave him the link to my song. But the dude's all like, I can't live anymore. You know? He's an Akim. He's like, I can't live anymore with this pain and suffering. And I want to let y'all know, I live in pain and suffering, broken bones, like on a daily basis. And he's all like, what is there to look forward to in life? I have nothing. And the thing is, without your health, I mean, that's your life. Your life is so precious, man. And that's why I said nothing is something. Why people say, you know, I can't do it no more. You have immortality to look for. Wisdom, the moon, will help you. Like, she helped me, but the thing is, you gotta understand. I was just sharing some scriptures with them, okay? Because Sirach 1, 6, and 7. She basically talked to me, and almost she came into the pit with me. You can look that up in scriptures, but this is Wisdom of Solomon 7:11. All good things together came to me with her, and innumerable riches in her hands. And that's matching up with Psalms 40 and 12, which I want to pull up. For innumerable evils have compassed me about, my iniquities have taken hold upon me, so that I am not able to look up. They are more than the hairs of my head, therefore my heart faileth me. And the Most High, He delivered me out of that. And this it matches up with Wisdom of Solomon 7:11. All good things came together to me with her, and innumerable riches in her hands. And I rejoiced in them all, because wisdom goeth before them, and I knew not that she was the mother of them, the UFOs. But this guy was all like, you know, the Most High, Yahuwah, the Creator, has been talking to me, but I'm still resisting Him like crazy, talking to me. I told him I repent to Yahuwah, YAHAWASHI. But this is the thing. This Aki is all like, I hate that he made me to suffer and live and accept this life. I do not want to be be alive or a part of his purpose. But this is the thing. He could, this could be either, you gotta keep your mind open, this could be an agent who sold out, or he could be of the elect. And this is what I'm going to show you. Revelations 12 and 11, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, Yahushua, and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. And that's It's a beautiful scripture. Thing is, I was just really putting some strong stuff on him, and it's just to hopefully shake him to bring him back. Okay. Rebel the dragon 1:38, and Daniel said, "Thou hast remembered me, O Yahweh, Bashem YAHAWASHI, neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee." Barak 3:12-15, Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom, for if thou hast walked in the way of Yahweh Bashem YAHAWASHI, thou shouldest have dwelt in peace forever. Learn where is wisdom, okay? That's the moon, okay? Where is strength? Where is understanding? And her standing, his standing. It's the truth. That thou mayest know also where is length of days and life, where is the light of the eyes and peace, who hath found out her place, and who hath come into her treasures. Talk to the moon, then you might get it. I was like you 4 years ago when I lost my dad. Had a business and left it off for this truth, because family, we wasn't relating or anything like that, alright? He's all like, I hate life. He's like, wait, talk to the moon? And this is I don't tell people the moon talk to me, so they go talk to the moon. This is why I want to tell people that I've been to hell and back, and to tell you, I do this work so you don't gotta go through what I went through, because you might not make it back. Wisdom of Solomon 16:13, for thou hast power of life and death. Thou leadest to the gates of hell and bringest up again. And that's the womb, okay? I want to pull up something. Job 3:10, because, let me pull it out. Because it shut not up the doors of my mother's womb, nor hid sorrow from my eyes. Why died I not from the womb? Why did not give up the ghost when I came out of the belly? It's matching up with Jonah, okay? And he was with the fish. Okay, and he said unto them, I am a Hebrew, verse 9, and I fear Yahweh, the God of heaven, which has made the sea and the dry land. Okay. Verse 17, now Yahweh had prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah. And Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights. That's that torment. Okay. Then Jonah prayed unto Yahweh, just like Daniel was thrown in the lion's den, okay? He prayed unto his God, okay? Out of the fish's belly, the den of lions, okay? And I said, I cried by the reason of my affliction unto thee, Yahweh, and he heard me out of the belly of hell, cried I, and thou heardest my voice. For thou hast cast me into the deep in the midst of the seas, spoke of in Ezekiel 28 and verse 8. And the floods compassed me about, all thy billows and thy waves passed over me. Psalms 40 and 12. Okay, those innumerable riches, okay? The waters compassed me about, even to the soul, up into the neck, okay? The depth closed me round about, the weeds were wrapped about my head. I went down to the bottoms of the mountains, the earth with her bars was about me forever, yet thou hast brought me up. Thou hast brought up my life from corruption, and that matches up with, he didn't, thy Holy One, to seek corruption. Psalm 16:10, for thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thy Holy One to see corruption. That's beautiful, Yahuwah. Acts 2:27, because thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thy Holy One to see corruption. This is a beautiful thing. Thou hast made known to me the ways of life. Thou hast made me full of joy with thy countenance. And what's that countenance? That's that on the forehead, man. When he makes his face to shine upon you. Revelations 22:4. And they shall see his face, and his name shall be on their foreheads. Okay. I go to pull up a really number 6 and 25 is talking about that, and there's two other verses right next to those talking about the same thing. Job 23:29 talking about the secret, because it's a hidden. Okay. This is the secret church. When his candle shines upon my head, that's his countenance. And when by his light I walk through darkness. I was in the days of my youth when the secret of Yahweh YAHAWASHI, the Most High God, was upon my tabernacle. And we know that it's the bodily sanctuary. Hang on, it's spoke of in Daniel. Okay. Now therefore, O our God, hear the prayer of thy servant and his supplications, and cause thy face to shine upon thy sanctuary that is desolate, for Yahweh YAHAWASHI, the Lord's sake. And that matches up with, Well, the thing is, he was asking me why I sent this. But I said, don't talk to the moon, because he says these scriptures had him crying, Brock 3:12-15. He said, did the Most High tell you to send me this? And I said, correct? Yeah. Basically, this is the dude's basically on the point of death, and I was all like, he's all like, I don't know what to say anymore, I'm lost, and you're speaking to me with his words. I don't know what to do or how to surrender. Basically, give alms. The Ecclesiasticus 12:3-4. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. Give to the godly man and help not the sinner. And I was like, hey, you got enough for a pizza? Man, that's how simple the Most High is, man. You just, hey, if you got money for a pizza, or just buy a meal for one of his little ones, man, you shall not lose your reward, man. Ecclesiasticus 17. And this is because I'm poor, but I could, when I have it, I give it out, And this is your alms are a signet for you, okay? Okay? Hang on. The alms of a man is as a signet with him, and he will keep the good deeds of a man as the apple of the eye. And who's that he's talking about? This is talking about the Most High. The alms of a man is as a signet with the Most High God, him. And he, the Most High God, will keep the good deeds of man as the apple of the eye, and give repentance to his sons and daughters. Afterwards he will rise up and reward them and render their recompense on their heads. So look at this on my head. Okay, it's Revelation 7:3 through Revelations 14:1. Shine upon thy head, shine upon thy head, Psalms 119, 135. Psalm 61, verse 1. And the secret to the Most High's name is subliminal is Psalms 76, verse 1. Psalms 31, verse 16. Job 29, verse 3. Okay, return unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua the Lord, and forsake thy sins. Make thy prayer before his face and offend less. He was basically telling me, I don't know what to do or how to surrender. And this is what I'm saying. Okay. Turn again to the Most High Yahweh, and turn away from thy iniquity, for he will lead thee out of darkness into light of health. And hate thou abomination vehemently, with a great passion of the sun, as the sun is burning. Okay, that's how we gotta hate darkness. It's an abomination. Who shall praise Yahweh the Most High God in the grave instead of them? And that's basically, if you talk to the moon, or you trying to, that's the thing. She can't. She'll kill. She kills, man. She's the glittering sword. And that's a vision I had, during the time, that's the time to come. That she's gonna bring all destruction to the whole earth, the Big Bang, and it's gonna hit everybody like a flood, man. Spiritually speaking, fire, and judgment. Who shall praise the Most High God, Yahweh, in the grave, instead of them which live and give thanks? And that's the thing. The water Yahweh, the water YAHAWASHI. For real. Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kudash. I'm sick right now. If you ain't catching affliction, you ain't getting sicknesses or anything, or you ain't trying to, get these things, understood, and how can you be better? Eat better, more exercise, more water. Okay, less foods with GMOs and preservatives. Okay, and thing is, just to give thanks, to just to know his name and what he could do for you. Tobit 12:9 through 11. For alms doeth deliver from death, and shall purge away all sin. Those that exercise alms and righteousness shall be filled with life. But they that sin are enemies to their own life. Surely I will keep close nothing from you. For I said, it is good to keep close the secret of a king, but that it was honorable to reveal the works of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. And I was just telling him, it's okay, he gonna turn all our pain into laughter and joy, basically, And he's all like, I hate my life, and this is why I said, he's all like, I hate life. He's all like, wait, talk to the moon? The thing is, if you're the elect, you're gonna endure what the moon's gonna give you, that sound wisdom, that discretion, and to keep thee away from the evil man and the strange woman. Revelations 12:11, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. And that death is let me pull it out. For after the judgment cometh the death. Hang on. I'll pull up Ezekiel 27, 28 and 28. They shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas. See, thou shalt die the deaths of the uncircumcised by the hand of strangers, for I have spoken it, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay, remember that word strangers, because I'm about to match it up with Proverbs 2:10. Because wisdom entered into my heart, the moon talked to me, she entered into my heart. Okay, I'm going to start at verse 7. Proverbs 2:7. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. He keepeth the paths of judgment and preserveth the way of his saints. Then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment. Okay, that's judgment, death. Okay, and equality. Yeah, every good path. When wisdom entereth into thy heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul. And remember that word strange is coming up. Okay. Discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, and from the man that speaketh forward things. This is Satan, okay? Who leaveth the paths of uprightness. This is the strange man, okay? The strangers, okay? This is describing the strangers right down to you guys, okay? To deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh forward things. So you got, this is somebody, suicide. You know, someone say, kill yourself. But like, and in the most evilest way, to where you almost listen, alright? Who leave the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil and delight in the forwardness of the wicked, whose ways are crooked and they forward in their paths, to deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger which flattereth with her words, which forsaketh the guide of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her God. For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. None that go on to her return again, neither they take hold of the paths of life. And this is why I was basically saying, you know, hey, it's better you just believe my testimony and what I went through. Because this thing is, don't talk to the moon, you know. Yeah, you hate your life, but the thing is, you don't understand life yet, you know. The thing is, if the Most High, if you're of the elect, man, you're gonna go through what I went through that night. But I'm telling you, you gotta prepare yourself. Cause temptation, that's all it is, man. It's like an anxiety attack, man. Every thought is critical, and that's why peace, you know, his law, his words, man. Just be still, man. Be peace, be still, man. In the raging waters, like, you gotta have faith, man, and have hope, something not seen. Like, I died twice, I had a scar on my side, so I'm like, wait a minute. He built me. You know, so that it just clicked. And this is when this precept came out. You know, my Holy One won't see corruption, but what if this is what's so powerful is, you know, just like Jonah, all our sin is gonna cast us into it's a big fish, okay? For Wisdom of Solomon 17:17. Well, hang on. Temptation. Wisdom of Solomon 17:10. They died for fear, denying that they saw the air, which could of no side be avoided. That's the thing. This thing is, death can't be avoided, okay? So judgment can't be avoided. For wickedness condemneth by their own witness is very timorous, and being pressed with conscience always forecasteth grievous things. For fear is nothing else but the betraying of successors which reason offereth, and the expectation from within being less counteth the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment. So it's like, okay, it's like when you shut the lights off when you're little. Basically, your flesh, I don't know, I think it's the other way around. Your spirit knows that there's nothing around, but your flesh just starts freaking out, you know what I mean? That's why I say your mind and your flesh is against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. So, for the fear is nothing else but the betraying of successors, which reason authoreth. So the flesh against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. You know, the expectation from within. You know, and then you turn the lights on. Oh, that was just a pillow. You know what I mean? So this truth has always been in us. He's been, you know, there's something been training us all up until this point. You know. But I want to pull out verse 14. But they sleep in the same sleep that night. And what sleep was that? The same sleep, the vision of the night that Job was going through. People don't understand this, but there's different types of sleep. Okay, that's why people really you don't just go to you don't just go to fall asleep. You go another place. Okay, you could have you could fall asleep standing up, in broad daylight, and even in the darkest of night, and it's just the craziest thing. But you'd have to understand what level Job was on. Okay. But they sleep in the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottoms of an inevitable hell. Is that Jonah? There you go. Were partly vexed by monstrous aberrations. See, the Most High, He knows, man, evil angels, and the thing is, the Most High, He knows your deepest, darkest fears, and He could manifest them if He wanted to. If you had a thought of the fridge opening up, or your door closing, all right, He can make that happen. And the thing is, the very sight of it all, that's what you hear about suicide and stuff, all right, because torments, all right, are very real. A curse or a blessing, all right. Were partly vexed with monstrous aberrations, and partly fainted, for their heart failing them, Psalms 40:12, for a sudden fear, and not looked for came upon them. And that's what happened. But that you know, with that happening, basically, it was innumerable riches at the same time to endure that. So then whosoever there fell down was straitly kept, shut up in a prison without bars. And that prison without bars is you could, like I tell people, man, I've been locked up, I've done a long time. Okay, so to go months and months without talking to somebody, all right, that's to be in a prison without, in your mind, cabin fever. Okay. So basically, you can be in jail and basically be in a prison in your mind. But I'm hoping I just want to wrap this up, because last time I did this, the video didn't save. So I just want to stop it right there. Call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Rakakodash, hey, and Barakatah. And I hope you guys found this edifying on basically, you know, suicide, and, you know, don't go talk to the moon. You know, she's not manifest to many. But what I wanted to bring out, just, if you can, just read all this, because it's just, we endured because of His will. I was called by Him. Okay, Wisdom of Solomon 11:25. And how could anything have endured if it had not been thy will, or been preserved if not called by thee? I'm going to go to preserved real quick. Genesis 32 and 30, and Jacob called the place Peniel, for I have seen Yahweh YAHAWASHI, the Most High God, face to face, and my life is preserved. And that's what I want to, this is what this picture stands for, y'all. So, shalom.